Hello, you join me on my first trip out for a very long time. I'm having a bit of a walk from Ashridge onto the Ridgeway at Ivinghoe Beacon and then on towards Wendover. I've got my dog Daisy with me. We're going to be pitching up the tarp somewhere, camp overnight and then head back in the morning. So come along with us and hopefully it'll be a lovely walk. We've got a nice break from the rain that we've had recently. It's really sunny out. It's absolutely gorgeous, so I thought I'd make a video to share with you all. So thanks for watching and hope you enjoy. So walking down this path, and I believe up there is where we're heading. Ivinghoe Beacon's up there. It's gorgeous around here. Great views. You can hear a red kite flying around as well. Stunning. I used to get out and wild camp a reasonable amount, but life threw a curveball and things changed. Life is very different now to what it once was. This is the first time I've managed to get out now for years, so it's nice. So here we are at the top. There's a couple of other dogs, so I'm just keeping Daisy on the lead. So if the camera suddenly shakes, that's just because she wants to walk off somewhere. It's absolutely stunning. Better view up here of the gliders, of course. There's only one now, flying around. It's a bit windy as you'd expect, but actually not that bad. Here we are at the trigger point. So I'm actually heading back where I came from, the trigger point, to get sort of to stay on the Ridgeway. From the car park you join the Ridgeway and then go up to the trigger point. The Ridgeway turns off that track at the car park, so I wanted to go up to the trigger point just to go up there. Really, it's a trigger point, it's what you do, isn't it? I've not done it before, so up here anyway. Just be careful down here, there's loads of loose gravel down the slope. So yeah, heading back this way and walk along across the road and continue up along the Ridgeway. There we go. I'm not as fit as I used to be, bloody hell, knackered. So looking back to where we've come from, I'll show you. There we go. So Ivinghoe Beacon's up there. So we've walked down across the road and come up this track here. Still got spectacular views. And this is where we're heading through here. A bit overgrown. It's obviously a less popular walking route than up at Ivinghoe Beacon. But yeah, it's nice to explore. Don't know if you can see from here, I'll try and zoom in, but there's a windmill down here. There it is. That's Pitstone Windmill. So we're heading towards Tring at the minute, in this general direction over here. I'm actually looking forward to getting set up this evening. Got a few new bits of kit. Basically had to start again getting all my camping gear. I've managed to sort of scrape together to get the bare minimum. So I've got a new tarp, I've got a sleeping mat, sleeping bag. I'll be trying them out for the first time this evening. So yeah, it'll be good. So we are continuing our walk. We've just stopped for a drink and little snack, bit of an energy boost. Give my back a bit of a rest. It's aching a little with this bag. I don't think it's fitted right. This bag is new as well, well, new to me anyway. I literally got it this morning from somebody selling it on Facebook. Really pleased. £15, and it's only been used once. It's a Caramore something other Pro 65 litre bag. But I think I need to spend some time adjusting all the straps and what have you to get it sitting properly on my back and my hips, because all the weight seems to be going through my shoulders and pulling on my back a little. So that's something I need to sort out at some point. So we're in Tring now, I think, and just coming into a wooded section, which is lovely. I love the woods, it's my favourite type of place to walk. Used to do a lot of bushcraft and wild camping in the woods. Not so much now, of course. It's something I definitely want to get back into, and we'll be featuring videos of it on the channel. These woodlands would be a perfect place to camp. But of course it's got to be a stealth camp, and it's still early. It's only about 5 o'clock, so there's still a few walkers about on the path here. I could easily get well covered from the path. However, still early, so we can go a bit further. Mustn't be lazy. I'll carry on for a bit, and then if I'm not finding anywhere suitable to set up, I can always come back here. It's lovely walking through here, I must say. Just sitting on a bench here that I found, got a nice view. So it's lovely. What's going on over here? Daisy's found a stick that she likes. So I'm out of the woods now, just walking along this path. I'll go for another hour or so, see where I end up. If there's no, well, probably not another hour, maybe half an hour or so. If I don't go into any more woodlands where I can potentially camp, I'll swing around and head back to those woodlands we've just been through, because they really were lovely. And think about setting up. I think we've walked probably about 5 miles or so, 5-6 miles. I'm not as fit as I used to be. I do a fair bit of walking, of course, because I've got Daisy, but not with a bag on my back. Not normally over such hilly sort of terrain, if you like. We have walked back to that part of woodland that we went past earlier, and we're going to set up camp in here for tonight. I've found a lovely spot behind me down there. About 60 feet or so is the footpath. So we're not that far off the footpath, but we're elevated. And you can't actually see the footpath even though I'm stood up, so people can't see up here either. No one's going to come up here. There's no other footpath through this bit of woodland, so it's ideal. And I found the perfect couple of trees to set up my ridge line. I'll show you. So I've got this tree here with my bag, and this tree here. I'm going to put a ridge line across, set up my tarp and have it open towards that side. I'm going to try a bit of a new way of setting up the tarp today, so we'll see how that is. I might change it once it's done and I've decided whether I like it or not, but I'll show you that once I've got that sorted. But first I'm going to clear some of these stones from the ground because it's very, very flinty and stony, so I'm just going to clear the ground a bit. So there we go, got me tarp set up. It's more of a basher really than a tarp. first time I've used it, so I'll just put a ridge line across there, and then I'll come around here and show you what I've done. Gone the second hoop in just on a Prusik knot, and same on the other side, and I've pegged out with some paracord and a guy line hitch the end loops, just to give a bit more protection from any breeze, because we're elevated, we might be exposed to a little bit of wind in the night, although it's not really forecast to be windy. And I've just pegged down all the back, and then the centre loop I've just got a line going out to pull that out a bit more, tied onto that tree there. So that is the tarp set up. Be plenty of space under there for us both. Get the ground sheet down now, and Daisy's blanket, and then get my air mat out. My ground sheet is just a cheap sort of not that robust or heavy duty, but it's just a cheap tarpaulin. I already had that laying around at home, never used it, so I thought that would do for a ground sheet for now, until I can get something a bit better. But it's certainly good enough to get out and about with. There we go, so that's that set up. I'll put my sleeping bag out later, don't want any bugs going in there. Here's Daisy's blanket, she's asleep on there tonight. It's not a cold night, it's only going to drop to 14 degrees apparently, so she'll be fine. If she does get cold, I'll just open my sleeping bag all the way up. We'll use it as a blanket for us both, and she can sleep up next to me under that. Sleeping mat is just, it's a cheap one to be honest, from Amazon. It's the first time I've used it, so we'll see what that's like. I used to have a Thermarest Neo Air, which was a fantastic bit of kit. This is yeah, much cheaper in comparison, but we'll see how it performs. Hopefully I won't wake up in the middle of the night on the floor. I can just about sit underneath the tarp, so that's ideal. And that's my view from the front. Beautiful woodland, and the soundtrack for the evening is going to be Daisy doing this with sticks, I think. But there we go. So just having a bit of dinner, got some pizza that I cooked earlier. Daisy's watching me. She knows that if I have a pizza she tends to get the crusts. This is a little bit low, this top, as you can see. I think I should have made it a little bit higher, just a bit easier to sit up in, but it's fine. The sun's starting to go down a little bit now over there. It's looking nice. Yeah, just eating, having a drink, relaxing, enjoying the peace and quiet really. Just having a little rest on this air mat. It's very comfy actually. Daisy's just having her dinner now. I knew she was tired. She was comfy. It seems Daisy wants to share my sleeping bag. So it's now about 9 o'clock in the evening. Daisy is completely in my sleeping bag, so this will be an interesting night. We're gonna call it a night now, get some sleep. Daisy's already asleep, so yeah, I'm gonna go sleep too, and catch you in the morning. Morning. I apologise for not getting any footage this morning of the hike back or in the woods where we camped. My phone battery died overnight, unfortunately. I don't have a power bank yet, something I need to get hold of again. So yeah, my phone died, so I couldn't record anything. Just got back to the car, plugged it in to charge now. Thought I'd do a quick video before we head off to explain that. Really enjoyable time. The night wasn't so great, didn't really sleep. Daisy kept getting up and wanting to walk around the woods, and I was a bit paranoid, thinking she potentially could get lost or encounter an animal, and I don't know, maybe I was overthinking it, but I had to keep sort of calling her back. And she'd come back and settled down, but she kept getting up, and then just as we were nodding off, or I was nodding off, a deer started barking. Wait, did deer bark? Shouting about something anyway. It was quite loud and it went on for about 20 minutes, which sort of kept me awake a little bit, and Daisy was a bit startled by that. So yeah, I didn't really sleep, but it was still a really enjoyable time out. But if I go with Daisy again, it'll be with a tent, so that she can't keep getting up in the night, and I will get some sleep. I really hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thank you very much. Feel free to subscribe. Drop a comment below if you enjoyed it, please. That'd be fantastic. And I'll be heading out again hopefully soon, making more videos for you. Cheers.